The Home Secretary's high-profile visit to Rwanda just last month was proof, if any were needed, of just how vital the UK government views the deal with the African nation in its efforts to halt the small boats crisis. Over 2 days, Suella Braverman was shown housing developments, education and training facilities and other support services, which the Rwandan government says stand ready to host asylum seekers in the months ahead. But of course all this stands or falls on arguments British courts have still to reach a final decision on. Last December, the High Court ruled the Home Office plans to send asylum seekers to the East African country were lawful. This week, it's the turn of the Court of Appeal to listen to the concerns again from asylum seekers and human rights groups who claim the policy is cruel and inhumane. When I sat down with the Home Secretary in the Rwandan capital, Kigali, she told me she was convinced her counterparts there would offer asylum seekers the chance of a good life and would respect their human rights.
Our partners here are ready to support the UK in our work to stop the boats and to fix our challenge of illegal migration. We've seen, working with our friends in Rwanda, the people who come here will be resettled to live a safe and secure life. That's the humane approach, and that's the compassionate approach.
It's now more than a year since former Prime Minister Boris Johnson used a visit to Kent to announce the Rwanda policy. He claimed the threat that asylum seekers would end up in Africa rather than the UK would hold the key to breaking the model of the people smugglers who sent more than 45,000 migrants across the Channel last year. But efforts to send the first plane load of asylum seekers to Rwanda were halted by a last-minute intervention by a judge in the European Court of Human Rights. The illegal migration bill, currently working its way through Parliament, will give British judges more authority to disregard rulings made in Strasbourg. But of course all that depends on the outcome of this week's Court of Appeal decision. And even if those judges find in favour of the UK government, it's more than likely this whole issue could end up in the Supreme Court, with a final ruling still many months away. Mark White, GB News.